For our weekly Fort Cavazos update today, the living legend, Colonel Chad Foster, 3rd Armored Corps Chief of Staff. I think that's the first time I've actually introed you as Chief of Staff. What do you think about that?
Well, it doesn't really matter what I think about it, as with most things. But, hey, last time we talked, I was the garrison commander for Fort Cavazos, and I didn't know if I was going to get a chance to be back on the air with you again, but I'm glad that I am. And the chief of staff job is there are things that are the same, and then there's a lot that's different.
Yeah, we were talking about that off air, about how your job has changed, but in a way it's stayed the same.
Yeah, it stayed busy. And as chief of staff, you're responsible for training, coordinating, and leading the staff that supports a corps of approximately 90,000 soldiers spread across 5 different installations in 4 different states. So a different focus, but something more like what I was trained for in my previous, 20-plus years as an Army officer.
Right. Wow. Hey, let's jump right into it here. Let's talk about 3rd Armored Corps. We're talking about already that you were garrison commander, but what are some other things that you guys have got going on with Armored Corps right now?
Well, with the 3rd Armored Corps, America's only Armored Corps, we've got a lot of big exercises coming up, and probably the most notable one is we call it Remagen Ready, exercise Remagen Ready. And really what that is that's a big bridging exercise where we're going to train combat, an aspect of combat operations that we could easily be asked to do should we ever have a contingency, and that's bridging across a water obstacle so we can move combat forces from one side to the other. That's a major and very difficult type of operation to do. And we're going to be doing that towards the end of October and into November.
Right.
We're going to validate some things with the 1st Cavalry Division and some of our engineer assets. It's going to be a great exercise.
Well, you can't just always work. You got to have fun. And NASCAR at Texas Motor Speedway coming up in September. What is it, the 23rd, 24th? What's going on?
Yeah, that's true. And what red-blooded American doesn't like fast cars, right? And sometimes fun is work, and work is fun. In this case, that's certainly true. We're going to be partnering with the 5th Recruiting Brigade up at Texas Motor Speedway. And we're going to, kind of gather up with, obviously, all the fans, but specifically, we're going to have hundreds of students from the greater Dallas and Fort Worth area so we can tell them the Army story a little bit. It's a great opportunity for us to engage with the American people, and especially America's young people, so they can learn, the reality of uniformed service to their country. On Saturday, we'll have some static displays up there of some Army vehicles and equipment. There'll be a flyover from some helicopters from the 1st Air Cavalry Brigade, from the 1st Cavalry Division.
Right.
And then the 1st Cavalry Division rock band is going to play after the race. On Sunday, fans are going to continue the experience. They're going to get some driver's autographs. The static displays will continue. And we'll kind of culminate things with an oath of office ceremony hosted by the 3rd Armored Corps Commanding General, Lieutenant General Sean Bernabe, before the race starts. And, of course, military members can save 15% on their tickets for both days of the NASCAR races at Texas Motor Speedway. So it'll be a great event. We're looking forward to it.
Colonel, have you yourself been to a NASCAR race before?
Well, I'm from Tennessee, so of course I have.
Oh,
I think
gosh.
that was kind of required.
I should have known that.
And, up to Bristol and, and a few other locations. So I'm kind of forced to go. So it's whether you like it or not, you're going.
I've been 2 or 3 times to the Speedway here. But you brought it up. One speedway that I've always thought I want to go to is Bristol because it's so different.
Yeah, it is different. And a few years ago, they actually had a football game there for the University of Tennessee versus Virginia Tech. And, we're talking, 200,000 plus people.
Wow.
That was an amazing event, too.
Speaking of football, have you checked into the Army team this year? How are they going to do?
Oh, I just saw the Army team play this past weekend against University of Texas San Antonio, UTSA. We went down there for the game. My wife, actually, also an Army officer, is currently the chief of staff at the United States Military Academy.
Oh, wow.
So she got that gig up there, and she's doing fantastic things for our future Army officers. And she came down for the game. We got to watch it, and they won against UTSA, a team they were not supposed to defeat, but they did pretty soundly.
Well, go Army there. All right, let's wrap it up, Colonel. We've got soldiers all over the world deployed.
Yeah, more than 4,800 soldiers from Fort Cavazos are currently deployed around the world. We've got troops in Europe, South Korea, South America, Africa, and the Middle East doing an incredible amount of things for our nation's defense. Please keep all those soldiers, and especially their family members back here in Central Texas awaiting their return. Keep those folks in your thoughts and prayers, and thank you for having me on today.
Colonel, thank you, buddy. We'll talk to you again hopefully soon.
Yeah, I can't wait.
All right, Colonel Chad Foster, 3rd Armored Corps Chief of Staff, this week's Fort Cavazos Update.